Hello and good morning. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Lizzie Fisher. I'm on Instagram as this Mrs. Fisher _stitches and here on YouTube as Lizzie Fisher as you found me. What is a Flosstube channel? A Flosstube channel is one that's predominantly about cross stitch. I think we all say predominantly about cross stitch, don't we? And I'm glad you're here. It's Easter Sunday. It's about 4:15 in the morning. I couldn't sleep again, and I've got to go out anyway to take my mum to an Easter service, like a dawn service. Still black outside, so I know I've still got time. Mind you, if it's not black outside and I'm still here, then we've got an issue. So, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not new here. Thank you for coming back. You must be as mad as I am. And I've only got a few projects to show you today. I do have 2 finishes, that's exciting. And I'm not at all prepared. I just grabbed my stuff and thought I'll quickly do this before I go out. So let me find my first finish. She says it's in this bag, the bag of many depths. So here it is. It is Canada A by Maximum Cross Stitch, Ellen Reed. And I finished it with quite a long tassel. I could probably tie this in a bow. Let's see. That's my mother's concentration technique of sticking your tongue out as you're doing something important for maximum effect. So it's finished in this little tart tin that my friend Wendy bought when she was in the States at Christmas. She bought me a little pack of tart tins. That's quite pretty. And it's stitched 1/1 on, maybe if I put it in front of my face it'll actually focus. No. Maybe my camera's dirty. Anyway, 1/1 on 25 count. Stitched with Roxy Flosco 11 points more. And I think this thread, this is a DMC, I think it was 351. And I made it with my husband's electric drill. Then I have another finish, and the last time you saw this project it looked like this, and I was saying how I wasn't enjoying it, I didn't understand the colours, probably saying I didn't want to finish it. Are you ready? I've fully finished it, and I think I might be a little bit obsessed with it now. I've made myself a Canada project bag. Whoa, it's huge, with tiny little Toronto. No, not tiny. Yes, by Satsuma Street. This is Tiny Little Toronto by Satsuma Street. All finished off. 16 count Rustico Ada. And I've made it a triple border. And now the colours make sense. They didn't while I was stitching it. And I made it into this, what I'm going to call my retreat bag. Oops. It's huge. It's made of velvet. Because, sorry, that's my dog grumbling if you can hear that. He's not impressed with me being talky at this time in the morning. There we go. And it's got straps. I mean, I'm not too sure how much I can put it in and still trust the seams to hold, because stitching something 3-dimensional is really hard, I've found. But I've done it, and it's got, oh gosh, that's jogging table. It's got bottom feet, if you see those there, because I had some. So yeah, I'm just pose. I should probably take a photo. I can cut it out later. Pose with the bag. There we go. 2 finishes. That's not unlike me. To be honest, when I finished Tiny Little Toronto, Pretty Little Toronto, that's what it's called, not Tiny Little Toronto, Pretty Little Toronto. When I finished that, it was a bit of a loss for something to do, which is why I started this, and then I finished this, and then I didn't really want to stitch much anymore. But that's okay. That happens. So I've only got I've got a start that I started after I finished Pretty Little Toronto. Should I show you that? I've lost the outside of the pattern, like lost. Fortunately, I took a working copy. So I'll put a screenshot of it in here of what it's going to look like. I bought it with some birthday money. Thank you very much to my lovely friend Leslie from Talking Dog Stitchery. She bought me a gift voucher, and I've started it on some 36 count Pemberley by Swan Bay Fabric linen, and I'm just looking for where I've started it. So I'm stitching on Pemberley linen, 1/2 in this lovely colourway, which is what it called for, which is Weeks Dye Works Madison Rose. Isn't that lovely? Oh, colour's gone a bit grey. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I thought I'd done a bit more than that, but I think that's actually a decent start. That's only one night stitching. It's a decent start, so that's good. I've wanted a couple more new starts, but I've stopped myself from starting anything else new. I wonder if the original's still on the glass of the photocopier upstairs. I'll have to have a look. What's this? Oh yes, I've worked on the Cat of Many Borders, which looked like this, or will look like this, and looked like this when you last saw it. And so I haven't done much, just a bit more border. I was going to make it my focus piece for something, for a weekend or something, and then something else came along, so I swapped. Oh, I know what I swapped to. I fancied some colour. So I swapped to this beauty, which is going to look similar to this. It's Put a Bird on It. Oh, sorry. This last one was Yola Victorian. I call it the Cat of Many Borders. My friend Adita calls it something else. She knows what I mean. That's by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm stitching it on some Swan Bay fabric, but I forget what colour. This, however, is Modern Folk Embroidery by Jacob de Graaf, and it's Put a Bird on It. Lots of people are doing a Put a Bird on It sal. I would say I'm joining in that I'm stitching it. I am not keeping up with the like get to here by whenevers, because that takes the joy out of stitching for me. I'm stitching on some Swan Bay fabric in 56 count, using my own choice of colours from Roxy Flossco. Look at that. I tried to take photos of it and I can't get the colours right, but that's not too... the orange is looking a bit brown, but it's... So we've got My Funny Valentine, Tequila Sunrise, and a green, which I can't remember what it is. Let's see if it's in here. No, they must still be on my stand. Oh, that's a shame. And I've also got a pink to go in there. And I think when I'm in Canada, that's not too bad. That's quite a good representation. Oh, no, there we go. When I'm in Canada, I'm going to try and get a blue or a yellow or something just to do the letters in. Because it does need a fifth colour, I think. I want it to have a fifth colour. I mean, I could just buy a colour for each motif, but I love these colours, so I do want to see them again. Isn't it fab? Teeny. Yeah, I'm showing you the front. Teeny, teeny, tiny stitches. 1/2 on 56 count. I'm loving it, but obviously I need to use magnification. If you're new here, you don't know that I'm prone to migraines and headaches. So working 56 count, I have to be very much in the right headspace to do that. So it will be a labour of long term because I'm not going to force myself to work on something if it makes my head hurt. So that's just silly. So that's a great combination of Coffee Craft Fabrics, Roxy Floss Co. and Jacob de Graaf. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then I think the only other thing I've been stitching on is my sister's Christmas present from last year, which I'll show you, but I don't want her to see it, so I'll do it at the end and she can turn it off. I mean, she knows what it is because I showed her it at Christmas because it wasn't finished, and I'm just doing the back stitch now, and I'm hoping to finish it fairly soon. Something I want to kit up while I'm in, so if you don't know, I'm going to Stitch North, which is a cross-stitch retreat held in Canada. I'm going with my good friends Fiona and Leslie, and we are going on Wednesday. We're flying to Toronto, and the retreat's at the weekend. So this time next week, it's Sunday, so we'll be waking up and going, well, maybe not this time next week, it's incredibly early in the morning. And even earlier in the morning in Canada. In fact, it's not even the morning in Canada, it's still nighttime. It's still like yesterday. Which, by the way, completely... I understand why there's different time zones, but yeah, anyway. What was I saying? We're going to Canada on Wednesday. While I'm there, I want to kit this up in Roxy Floss Co. threads and God Saw. I think this will be a very grown-up piece to stitch on some of my beautiful Swan Bay fabrics. It's got birds, it's got flowers, it's got deer, it's got rabbits, and it says, and God saw that it was good. I think it was good here. I'll probably do it in a lighter colour because I don't think you can really see that. And if you can't see it, it just says, and God saw everything he made, and that's sort of like an and what. So this is by Teresa Kogut. I haven't stitched anything of hers before. I have a few of her pattern books now. I saw this and it made me gasp. And my theory is if a pattern's good enough to make you gasp, you buy it and you try and stitch it. It's quite a lot of stitches, but her pattern books are great. I mean, they're chunky and they're colourful, and be fun to do a floss conversion. So hoping that Floss Boss Hannah will be at Stitch North and she'll be able to help me with that. So that's in my retreat bag to go. My stash of Roxy Floss Co. It's only this small. It's coming with me just so, I mean, I say all this, my husband's like, that bag is that you've made is far too heavy to take. It'll use half your allowance. Where's my curl gone? I had a curl here this morning. Isn't it fab? He said it's too heavy. I mean, having lifted it up just then, you might have a point. I've got my Baldwin birdies. Oh look, here's my tote bag that Fiona bought me. So I'm going to use this one for putting in my drink and bits and bats like maybe, you know, like table gifts and things. We've got some fab table gifts. My sewing machine has been working like a trooper this last weekend to make sure that that's all sorted. Okay, so, oh yes, I was going to show you the other thing I've been working on, my sister's backstitch. So Erica, if you're watching, please turn the television off. Not that I'm on television. So last time I think I showed you it would look like this. It is Adventure House by Bothy Threads, and it's one of the cut throughs by Amanda. No, not Amanda. Lover Seed. I'll put it on the bottom. And I've got about halfway with the back stitch. And it looking like this. It's not actually taking that long to do the back stitch. It is, sorry, I just had to check that the video was videoing because I saw a dot in the middle of the screen and I thought, oh no, I haven't actually pressed record. Yeah, it's not taking too long. So I'm using the called for, obviously the kit. Bothy Threads comes as kits, and with all the thread, all the chart, very good charting. You get a chart of cross stitch, and then you get a chart for finishing off with all the back stitch, the French knots. Yes, it has got French knots. I think it's only got 2. One in the horse's eye, and so far the other one is in this guy's harness here. So I'm hoping to finish it very soon. It's got the swimming pool. You see that little duck? You never know. Maybe even before we go to Canada. That's a thought. Although now I've said it out loud, I probably won't, because I don't tend to do goals like that. If I've voiced them, they don't happen. If I keep them inside, they do. Whistle stop tour of my stitching, because there hasn't actually been masses, because I've been sewing that bag. It took me an incredibly long time because I went rogue. I'm not making a pattern, I'm just going to make a bag. How hard can it be? If I show it enough times, YouTube will take the hint. Yeah, so I just go rogue. How hard can it be? And my fabric, the front and the back, kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller because I don't know why. But no, I think because I kept adding borders on. But I must admit, I think it looks flipping amazing. And so hopefully we can use it when we go on the boat trip, as long as it's not raining. Where we go, we're going to go on the lake and have a photo of us holding our stitches. Now we've all finished it. My friends Leslie and Fiona. I nearly said Leona. That's somebody else. We've all stitched it now, so yay us. Cool. I'm just babbling. I better get ready, drink a cup of coffee, take mum to an outdoor service. Hopefully there'll be hot cross buns. And when I come back, I'll have a bit of a vlog of Stitch North, hopefully. If not, I'll be able to tell you all about it. Take care, have a lovely weekend, and keep stitching. Just stitch what makes you happy. Bye.